Okay, and welcome back to BumBlank Talk. So, today we're going to cover a topic called Is kissing an important attribute in your relationship? I'm going to have to say yes on this one. Not because I'm shallow. Let me explain. Okay, so after failed relationships, or in this case, failed marriage, I have to be honest. And that is, I was never honest with myself. Because when you go into a relationship, I'm getting to the subject, but when you go into a relationship, you should always go into it with what you're wanting. It doesn't matter how ridiculous the list is. If you want somebody with a certain look or a certain character, whatever, if that is what drives you into the relationship, then stick with that type of person you're looking for. It doesn't matter because remember, you don't go into a relationship changing anybody ever. If you find somebody and you say, well, it's okay, but if this person would be this, no, 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 major failure. Now that's not where I went wrong. And I have to say, I've always went into a relationship open minded. I've always been very understanding, very compassionate to someone's needs, but I never was really compassionate, understanding about my own needs. And that leads back to the kissing. It starts with something so simple. They say in life, it's the small things that add up, it's the little things that matter. And this is one of them for me. Now, you may agree or you may disagree. It's okay. We don't have to agree. This is just an opinion, and this is all for fun, anyways. So, here we go. Why is kissing important for me in a relationship? Okay. Everybody has energy. We give off energy, vibration. You ever been around somebody that's extremely negative? And if you hang around them long enough, you kind of get a little agitated too. But then, have you ever been around people that are all happy and giddy? You get all wound up, your heart rate goes up because it's vibration. People have an aura, they have an energy field around them. When you get near somebody and you feel their heat, it's not just their body heat, it's also an aura. You can feel their presence. Kissing is very similar to dancing, in my personal opinion. You get near somebody, and it's just that romantic movement with somebody. That romance, that passionate moment that kind of really reveals the guards let down. The true self can come through. Now, if you're with somebody, let's just say I'm gonna use me for an example. So let's just say I'm about to meet somebody for the first time and I go out and I really like them. I'm just really attracted to them. They're everything I've ever wanted. I don't see anything about them that I can't disagree with. It's just like, this is just meant to be. And the moment happens and we get closer and we worked ourselves up. It could take a couple of, I don't know, dates or whatever the case may be. I've been out of tune and out of touch for so long, I can't even think about it now. So we're about to make the move, and the moment happens. He goes in for the move, and I go in, and connection. But there's no spark. I mean, you could put a can of gasoline and a stick of dynamite, and nothing would explode. It's very, very boring. It's, I don't know, bird lip. There's terminologies I'm sure out there. I have no idea, but there's no spark. There's no that romance, that passion that I'm looking for. That I can't wait to kiss him again. And I get it. First time you're with somebody, and that people get a little nervous, but then it happens again and again. We got a repeater here. You might want to just say, this is probably how it's going to be down the road. What else does this person have in store? In my personal opinion, the kiss is the groundwork. It is the foundation to the building. If you skip some parts and you get a little weak and a little, I don't know, um, discombobulated. I don't know if there's a terminology, but if the foundation to the building is not based on a solid structure, then the building and structure itself could eventually come down. That's just common sense. That's how it works. In my personal opinion, the kiss is the foundation that gets laid down for the primary structure. And because just think about it, What else does this person have in store? If the kiss, in my personal opinion, isn't worth much, then what's the rest based on? Because let's just be honest, as we get older, the kissing part is probably going to be the majority, anyways. So that's just my take on it. And it's not just that; it's just that feeling when you're with somebody. It's the vibration that comes off of the aura, the the energy that it comes off of them. There's just something about that. To my, again, my personal opinion, is the primary. I've gone my whole life and I've always wanted that spark. I've wanted that, the dynamite explosion, that whole, oh my gosh, it's like, where's the music in the background? Oh, I've never had that. And I just accepted it. And then phase two to that part, well, is pretty much like the first, is just pretty much like part one. Part two is pretty similar. So I guess, yes, that is why for me it's important. Somebody listening may say, doesn't matter to me. Well, but that's you. And that's okay too. Remember, there's no right or wrong in life. Everybody doesn't have to be on the same page. Everybody views things differently. What is important to me may not be important for somebody else, but it is important to me. And that is probably why a lot of my, okay, a lot. That's why I'm single. Not because I want to be. It's because, you know, what I wanted in a marriage, I basically set aside, and I always said, it's okay. I'll accept the terms. And then I'm the one that's dissatisfied down the road. And then I just, what I'm saying? You don't get what you wanted. You order a burger, fries, and a Coke, and they just give you the burger and a Coke. So where's my fries? Oh, that's all you get. Well, I wanted a burger, fries, and a Coke. Well, you're not going to get the burger, fries, and the Coke. You're going to take the burger and the Coke and be happy with it. Okay. And that's the problem. You should never take something that's. Now, I appreciate the burger and the Coke. I mean, but I wanted those fries. But live with disappointment if you're not honest with yourself. Well, I'm honest with myself now. And it's taken this many years. And talking out like I am now just makes you realize that, remember, it's the little things in life that do matter. It may not seem like a big deal, but little things do add up. So that is my personal feeling on that. Now, how do you handle, telling somebody I can't continue this relationship because, you know, the kissing problem? Well, you usually don't. You usually say, listen, we need to talk. And if you go on to the next level of the relationship, now you're really going to have some explaining to do. But most people just say, we need to talk. And listen, it's just not going to work out. It's not you, it's me. No, no, it's you. But of course, we don't tell them that. We don't want to hurt their feelings because somebody else may come along and think they're just perfect. So, you know, that's just my take on it. And so, again, agree to disagree. We may agree. I don't know. But I do appreciate you just tuning in and listening. Okay, well, the next time I think I'm going to cover that topic of 50 single and am I loving it? I don't know. We shall see. All right. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. And wherever you are, and just be happy. Just enjoy your day. Take care.